What's happening, tabletop gamers? My name is LeunameGames, and welcome back to LeunameGames Unboxes. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Cash and Guns 2nd Edition by Ludovic Manblaunc and published by Repo Productions. Let's go ahead and have a look at the back of this and see what it's about. Although if you've already heard of Cash and Guns, you'll already know you've just pulled off the holdup of the century. But here comes the hardest part. Splitting the loot. Tension ratchets up a notch when everyone pulls their gun. To win, there are two conditions. You need to have the most loot, and you must still be alive. Now, unlike most of the games that I've unboxed on this channel, I actually do know about Cash and Guns. I know what it's supposed to be. This is a game where you are going to be pointing foam guns at each other, basically trying to shoot each other and get the most loot. Now before you type in the comments that all my reactions in this video are fake, I'd like to point out I have heard of Cash and Guns and I've seen the original version. I don't know what is in this one, and nor do I know what the difference between the two is. So I am still going into this mostly blind, but I do know what the concept of this game is. So with all of that said, let's have a look at what the 2nd edition of Cash and Guns has to offer us. Sorry, I just bumped the camera there. Alright, let's go ahead and have a look at these characters first. Let's set all this aside for a moment, because I'd like to have a look at these. And I gotta say, right out of the gate, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I am not a fan of this art style at all. Well, this is probably my least favorite type of art. It literally looks like clip art that you see online somewhere. Now, I'm not saying that this artwork is bad at all. Well, I mean, it's definitely good artwork for what they were going for. I'm just saying that this is not my style. That this is not the type of art that I tend to like. However, I do see that these characters are very sturdy. They're very thick, which is nice, so you're not going to bend them that easily. As well as these little bandages here. Let's have a look. Oh, I just bent that. Yep, I heard that. If anybody else has heard that, I definitely heard something bent. So, I don't know. Oh, I mean, these are pretty thick as well, so maybe he just had too much force on it. And maybe they're stronger than I made it look out to be, but, well, he was able to bend one of them, so that's a pretty bad sign. So it seems that these are pretty thick and sturdy, but they don't seem to hold together very well, because the one I had here, I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera, but if I were to hold it and like this, look at that. And I don't know if you can see that, but these came apart. The little layers of cardboard here came apart pretty easily. So, maybe pretty sturdy, but the cardboard itself didn't really hold together very well. So you might want to be careful with the bandages. Let's have a look at the rest of these here. We'll have a look at those in a second. And I want to have a look at these. Are these any better? Strong quality. Looks like they're fitted together pretty well. That's nice. Font is very easy to read. Very nice. And there is... Okay, yeah, I forgot. This was the player aid. This is supposed to be the first player marker. So, nice. Very nice. Here is a diamond that comes with the game. And this is pretty much the same art style here. Not a big fan of this cartoonish style. This side, however, actually... it's a little bit better to me. It kind of looks like what you would get if you were trying to find a PNG of a diamond for some reason. So, this side's a little bit better. This side, not a big fan, because while I understand and you were trying to make it so you can see the $60,000 and the symbol down here, but it does obstruct the majority of the detail of the diamond. But I understand why you were doing that. It's just, like I said, so you can see that. Thankfully, if you were looking for like a fully detailed diamond, you can still look on this side, and you still see a beauty. So, that's pretty good. And now, something I'm certain that most of you came to see, the guns themselves. These are foam guns. I have to make that very clear. These are obviously not real ones. and they fit pretty well in your hand. Not quite sure why they added the orange thing, because I'm pretty sure everybody can tell this is a fake gun. But I mean, I guess it's better to be safe than sorry, I suppose. And it's nice is that they added a little bit of detail to them. They got the little firing pin here. You got the little aim here down right here. Not sure why they didn't add a little trigger here, but I guess that would have been a bit too hard to mold, so that's fine. Otherwise, the guns do look very nice. We've got this little bag here that has the little holders for the standees. Alright, so here we got one. Let's see how well it goes in with the characters. Well, not that easily, I can tell. Alright, give me a second. So you can get your little standees into these little holders. It just takes working with it a little bit. Let's see how well it holds up. I can tell it's leaning a little bit, although maybe it's supposed to lean. Who knows? Quick correction, it was not supposed to be at an angle. I did not put them in right. When you fix them right, they're supposed to stand perfectly straight up. So, just to let you know. Let's go ahead and have a look at these cards here. Let's go ahead and look at these cards first. I'm assuming these are abilities based on what I'm seeing in the text here, which is pretty easy to see, I must add. Same as the title of the ability, which is nice. It's got that same artwork, that clip art cartoonish style, which again is very subjective. I personally don't like it, but if you like it, good for you. So those are all them. They're all pretty easy to see and read. Then here's this deck of cards, which, judging by what the picture is, I can tell already this is your ammunition and whether or not you're actually going to be able to fire that gun. There's a bunch of bangs and even more bunch of clicks. So there's all that. I do like that they have the white border around them. That makes it a lot easier to hide the wear on the card, so that's nice. This same art. Not my thing, but that's just my thoughts. And then lastly is this long deck of cards, which if you saw the back of the box, you would know that these are what you're trying to get. Here's a bunch of $5,000 bills here. There's these 10,000, and these 20,000, and there's a diamond ring, and there's like a little pile of diamonds, and then there is one big diamond in a case. There's a med kit, some more bullets, and some paintings that you can get. Clearly, they were inspired by some of the more famous artists from way back in the day. See if you can guess which of these paintings they were trying to copy off of. But anyways, so that is everything you will get. Issue 18, Cash and Guns, 2nd edition. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. That means a lot to me. If you want to know how to play Cash and Guns 2nd edition, or you want to know my thoughts on it, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more tutorials, reviews, and unboxings. Thank you all as always so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.